Hello and welcome to Bosch Power Tools. So today we have here with us GKS 185 Li. So this is a circular saw, this is a professional circular saw from Bosch with brushless motor, right? So that's what the tool is all about. So let's see what's in the box. You can see here everything very clearly mentioned. So this works on 18-volt battery technology. So this is 18 volt here. It's a professional tool. It's got a circular saw blade right inside the packing itself, so that comes complementary for you. And the size of the blade is 165 mm and the bore diameter is 20 mm, right? So this can work on wood and at angle of 45 and 90 degrees. We'll talk more on that. And the RPM of the tool is 500 rotations per minute, right? Brushless motor very clearly mentioned. You see the battery position here is in the dotted thing and it's not marked bright and visible, which means that the battery and the charger system is not included in this box. I repeat, the battery and the charger system is not included in the box, which means the customer needs to buy separately. So this is what we call as a solo tool packing, all right? So what else do we have? Okay, out here. You can see here. So there is a QR code here, all right. So you can scan the QR code and register yourself in BeConnected. Right at the back, so some more features explained over here for the tool itself. Now if you see this, so it's got LED light, so which means it can work on the dark space or even the not well illuminated places. So the LED light of the tool itself is going to help you to see the workplace and the cut that we are trying to do. Ergonomic, we will touch and feel the tool and see how ergonomic. So it's got a braking system. It's a brushless motor, we know that, and it is compatible with a vacuum system. So that means the dust extraction can be attached to a vacuum dust extractor that we have, right? So that's the thing at the back. So let's unbox the tool and see what's inside. We'll find something interesting. Let's open. Yes, first and foremost is the user manual. So we have the user manual here, the service directory, yes, and the warranty card. So that gets into this. All right, here it goes. The tool and the parallel guide. So here we see, so there is a tool here, okay, no battery, we're very clear about this, okay, and the parallel guide is here. Retractable protection sleeve, and we have Bosch circular saw blade. So this is 165 mm diameter with the bore of 20 mm and with the thickness of 1.5 mm, and this what you are getting is a 24 teeth blade. So let's talk about the tool itself, right? So here we have the tool, of course without the battery. So we have taken a 18 volts 4 ampere lithium ion battery to go with this. So what's coming up here is the tool. You can see now this is the attachment which will be compatible with your vacuum system, all right, and this is a retraceable blade that we have. We know that as we told, this is an 18 volt battery. So the diameter of the blade is very clearly mentioned. It is 165 mm, bore is 20, we know that. So let's talk about the depth of cut. So if you're going directly straight, that's 90 degrees cut. So if you're trying to cut like this, so the depth of cut that you get is 57 mm. So that's direct. If I'm going at a tilt angle of say 45, then I will get a depth of cut of 41 mm. So how do I do that? Very simple. So I open this lever. You can see this. Now here the degree is given, so it starts here. So this is the base marker, so it's 0 0, which means it's flat. So then I open this. Okay, now it's free. Now I can change the degree here. Now this is, let's say this is 15, this can go up to, let's say this is 30, I can take it up to 45. So I take it up to 45 and then lock it. okay, which means, so if I am going to make a cut here, so this will be at an angle of 45, but the depth of cut that I get here is only 41 mm. So, be aware of it. So, that the depth of cut that I get is 41. So, this is at an angle of 45. So, I can keep changing it if I am bringing it back to, let us say I bring it back to say 30 and I lock it. Yeah, so now the depth of cut will increase. I can also change it back and I bring it to total 0, that is perpendicular cut, that means I am trying to do. Now, here the depth of cut is 57 mm for me, right. So, we understood that, right. Okay. Second, over here I can also change the depth of cut. Now, you see this is the maximum at 57. I do not know if you can see this. Now, there is a angle here, okay, which is giving me the depth of cut. So, I can adjust the depth of cut here as well. So, how do I do that? So, I open this lever, you see this. So, the base plate is changing. So, with this I can decide the depth of cut that I want. Let us say I want a depth of cut of say 30. So, I leave it here and then lock it. So, the depth of cut I will get is 30 mm. So, I do this and I go for a straight cut. So, this is how I change my depth of cut on this lever and angle on this lever, right. Okay. So, let us put a battery and see how it works. So, let us make it, open this, lock it up. All right. Is this locked? This is also locked. All right. So, the tool is weight is 2.8 kilos. So, this is without battery. If you add in battery, so obviously it becomes slightly heavier. All right. So, now it is all right. Let us start and see how it works. So, this is secondary handle. So, we know this is the primary handle, this is the secondary handle. The tool is not going to trigger on because this is the safety switch. I need to press the safety switch and then switch on the tool. So, you have heard this noise, the braking system is working here, the wheel comes to a sudden stop once I leave the trigger and it comes to a stop within 2 seconds of I leaving the trigger. See this again. Yeah, so it's come to a sudden stop and you can see the illumination here. Please look at this teeth over here. You will see that the light comes on. You see this? And the light also goes after few seconds after I left the trigger. So, now we are going to cut this piece of plywood, okay, with our regular attachment of CircularSaw blade what is given. And what we have connected here was vacuum extraction system. So, this is ducted into this. You can also use this without the dust extraction system, but we always recommend that you use it with that, so that it is always a dust free working. Now, we get into the bevel cutting. So, you see that we have angles given here. So, this is at 0 degree, which means it is exactly going, the base plate is going flat. So, we want to change this, we will make this 30 degrees. So, let us see how it goes. So, first and foremost we need to release this lever. Yeah. So, that is open now. Now, we try to bevel it. So, you see we are around 22. Now, we come to 30, yeah, that is 30 and then we lock it. Yeah, so it's locked. So we're going to cut at an angle of 30 degrees. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so we told you earlier that this is able to adjust the depth of cut. So we can go 57 mm when it's a direct perpendicular cut. So now we have a thick MDF board, probably this is about 15 to 18 mm thick. So we'll try to adjust the thickness. So how do we do this? So this lever is open. So let me retract this. There it goes. So that's the thing. So I just keep it at somewhere around 30. Just to be on the safer side. There it goes, and then I lock this. All right. So this is totally locked. Now you see that's the teeth that is exposed to the wood. And is it okay? Let me check. Is this okay? Yeah, it's perfectly okay. So I'm able to get a full depth of cut. Right. So let's cut this. So now we have put two boards together to check the depth of cut. So we increase the depth of cut. So we had set it to 30. Now we take the full depth, that is 57 mm. So I release this and then move this back. Okay. Now this total 57 mm depth, and I will lock this here. Let's try to check if I can cut the total board together. All right. Yes, I can do that. Check from this side as well. Yes, I'm able to do that.